Welcome.
You're lagging so bad.
To Subtractive IQ. Bro, you need to get over yourself.
Need to get better Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi is perfectly fine. You need to get better ears to hear me better.
I don't know.
Caleb, I have you muted for some reason. I don't know how to unmute you.
Tap on his icon
Imagine having me muted.
and then hit the unmute button. It should look like a little microphone with a line through it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay, I can now.
Welcome back to Subtractive IQ.
But
I'm
I
your
already
host,
said
Caleb
welcome.
Rumschlag, joined by my co-host,
Shush. I
Elisha
already said
Underation.
welcome.
And it's a very special episode because we are guest starring my wife,
Dude.
Miriam Rumschlag. Say hi, Miriam.
Oh,
Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I mean, Caleb, you know how I'm doing because you're getting over a cold and I'm just now getting it.
Ooh. Infected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like
it's rough.
the Call of Duty days. Dude, why do games not have fun game modes anymore?
Splitgate had fun game modes.
True. But Splitgate stopped being good when they turned it back into Splitgate 1.
Yeah. How are we doing this week?
I'm doing good.
Me too. I want to tell you about the most catastrophic experience I had earlier.
Yeah, you
I
were telling me about this
alluded to this earlier, but I
Yeah,
elected to save it
up.
for the podcast. I had the most discouraging cooking experience of my entire life.
Okay.
And so the other day, I'm making breakfast burritos. Okay.
Yep.
And I was just thinking the other day, we went to the store. I got a ground sausage. I got McDonald's style, like frozen hash browns
Mm-hmm.
that I was going to air fry and then put at the bottom of the burrito. And then I mean, we already had eggs. So, I mean, I literally made like 10 eggs worth of scrambled eggs, a whole package of ground sausage, and like 6 of these hash browns to make these burritos.
And you didn't have tortillas?
It all started when I was like texting Miriam because Miriam is at work. And she was like, "How you doing?" I was like, "I'm doing good." And I texted her a picture of what I was cooking. And then I've realized that the tortillas that we had were expired.
Oh, that's fine.
And so, yeah, I was like, all right, this is fine, right? Whatever. So I Googled, like they were technically good in February. So I Googled like, hey, these haven't been opened. Are these still okay to use? And they're like, yeah, as long as they're not hard and moldy. I was like, they don't look hard and moldy. So I think we're chilling. So, but that started there. Like that was kind of stressful, but like the real issue came from when I was trying to like make the actual burritos. What I realized is that the tortillas were too small. Like to actually put all the toppings in and wrap. And so every single time I would try to wrap it, it would fall back apart. And I made like three I had like 3 attempts at burritos because I was trying to pan sear them shut and like kind of like brown them up, crisp them up around the edges of the tortilla. Dude, when I tell you, literally not a single one of them would shut. And it like, I was already like, so for some reason I was like just an emotional wreck at this point. I literally just like the rest of the sausage and the eggs and the hash browns. After 3 failed attempts, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I just put it all in a like a Tupperware, and I haven't touched it since. So when I regain my confidence, I will attempt again. I also got bigger tortillas. I went to the store.
Did you not try
tortillas.
Doubling up?
What are you talking about?
Like putting 2 tortillas and wrapping it into one burrito?
No, that's a stupid idea. Why would I do that?
What do you mean? That's a
Why
great
would you
idea.
suggest that? That's a
Because
stupid idea.
Because it's a great idea. No. You're just mad that you didn't think about it.
No, I'm mad because not a single freaking one of my burritos that I tried to make worked out.
Yeah, well, if you doubled up, maybe it would have worked out, and now you're mad
Yeah, well, maybe if you
because
had better Wi-Fi,
you
I would
couldn't
be able to
try
hear
it.
you say the whole word doubled up. But instead, here we are cutting out every single second. Miriam, is he
Listen,
cutting
I
out for
can
you
hear
too?
myself just fine.
No, he's not cutting out for me.
Boom! It's a you issue. You suck.
Also, I thought about doubling up tortillas, but it was already, I think you were already at the store, so I didn't say anything.
Dang. Caleb, how does it feel to be outsmarted by both of us?
Well, in terms of being outsmarted by my wife, a pretty normal occurrence. But I will
Fair.
say, in terms of being outsmarted by you, that's like almost unfathomable. So
Yeah,
I'll
I
give it
mean,
to you.
first time for everything, I guess.
But yeah, I mean that's what happened. I literally like I think because I'm also recovering from a sickness, I had a headache, contributed to it. But when nothing was working, I also like when you drop something and you bend down like 4 times to pick it up, but you keep
Yeah.
like just slightly not bending down all the way, and so it's like, oh my gosh, I literally like I think my vision is permanently tainted red. Like the
Or
amount
when
of anger that I felt.
when your jacket gets caught on like a doorknob or something.
Yes, dude. Oh my gosh, that happened to me at Chick-fil-A all the time. I'm not kidding you. So where you stood to like bag, there was like
Uh-huh.
a little low cooler, and the way the bagging is set up, it's you kind of just like shuffle from left to right, like really quickly, because you go from entrees to fries.
Mhm.
But anytime I would shift over to fries, so I would shift from left to right, and I would be basically, you have 36 inches behind the counter to share with whatever 10 other people if it's a Saturday and everybody's working. So you hug the counter as much as possible. But the little edge of this low cooler that jets out, every time I would slide over, it would catch my fly every single time. And so it
Oh
was like,
no.
I was like, eventually I was like, someday I'm going to move over and it's just going to like someday it's gonna happen. Like but that never happened, thankfully. But it was so frustrating because you'd go and then you would just like stop halfway so abruptly, and you're like, oh my gosh, as if the Karen whose fries aren't giving her third degree burns is having us remake them because they're not hot enough. Isn't enough. I also gotta freaking not be able to move. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Miriam, what you got to say?
About what?
Anything?
Oh, I don't know. It's been a normal week. It's been, I don't know, I'm tired and a lot of meetings and trainings.
Mm,
So busy.
yeah.
But it's technically spring break, so I don't have any schoolwork to do when I get home.
Huge.
Yeah. We've been hanging out a lot more at night
You know,
because Miriam doesn't have homework to do. Because normally at nighttime it's low key, like she gets home, but then she has to do homework, so I just play video games. So, but
Yeah.
that hasn't happened this week, except for
So
tonight.
huge L for me. Except not really,
Speaking of,
because I normally get to go to bed at my bedtime instead of like an hour and a half later.
wait, Caleb, you keep him up at night?
no, I
Well, I
don't.
keep me up at night. I could leave whenever I want.
Sometimes I have
I'll leave.
before, but Loki, I like stopped pressuring you to like stay up later, and then you just started staying up later on your own. So I was like, all right, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. But this is exciting. We haven't talked about this officially on the podcast yet. I had to bring Miriam on because we're finally ready to tell people about it. But Miriam and I
Caleb,
are what?
you keep saying "but" really loud, and it's coming into the other room and triggering my like voice thingy.
It is
So like
echoing
my
through the
box.
mic.
Only when I say but.
But it's when you say it really loud.
Okay. Sorry, I'll quieten up. We're having a boy. A baby boy. His name is Peter. Welcome, Peter, to Subtractive IQ. Miriam, could you put your phone by your tummy? Could you please put Peter on the mic, please?
Sure.
Very insightful.
Yeah, he's too cool for this podcast, so he's not going to say anything. But I had a really cool idea. Obviously, us being parents, we're going to have to make a lot of decisions. But I wanted to talk with you guys about the first, granted, we're not going to be really exposing Peter to screens until he's probably like 4 or 5. But 3 or 4, 4 or 5. What are the first 10 movies that Peter should experience in his life? That's what I want to talk about. I already have a phoned in number 1 answer. Cannon told me Cars is number 1.
Cars? That's a good
That's
one.
a good one.
Number 1.
But I also was thinking, what is Cars actually? Can you tell me what the moral of the story of the first Cars movie is? Because I was thinking about it, and I feel like there's kind of not like a moral of the movie.
It's kind of like just don't be a like an egomaniac. Like
you think that's too heavy?
You ain't all that. No, I mean, I think
kids
that's a
don't
good message
understand
for
that.
kids. Because every kid is an egomaniac.
But maybe it's not Cars. Maybe it's Winnie the Pooh. At first.
Well,
I mean,
why not like
that.
all of the VeggieTale movies?
No.
Dude.
Just kidding, yeah. VeggieTales is good.
Only old.
But I need a comprehensive list.
Okay.
I don't know if I have a comprehensive list. I would just say whatever's coming to my mind.
So I do
comprehensive. What's whatever you're comprehending.
I do like Cars. All right. So Cars is a good one. Let's see. The like Saw 2, I think. That's a good one.
Are we talking specifically movies or also TV shows?
There's no way you just said Saw.
I did just say Saw.
As in the horror movie?
Yeah. It teaches kids not to jump into a pit full of needles. That's a life lesson.
All right, that's it. Elisha's not allowed to give answers anymore. Just kidding, I have it down. Probably 3 or 4 is when we'll run that by him. I'm kidding.
Cars 2.
Yeah, just Cars.
Banger.
Cars 2. movie. Cars 3 at some point.
Yeah. Toy Story is also.
I'm not a huge fan of Toy Story.
Wow. That's very sad. I'm sorry that your life sucks.
I don't know. I just I remember hearing the song and saying, "You don't have a friend in me," and that's where the darkness began.
It's not
all those years ago.
Dude, How to Train Your Dragon.
That's what I was thinking, but I also feel like How to Train Your Dragon could be low-key scary.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like you kind of test the waters a little bit. 2 things that terrified me when I was a kid were Frank, the concubine. Wait, the combine? Not concubine.
Hey.
The combine in Cars, and then
oh yeah,
Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda.
Tai Lung scared you?
Yeah, bro. The prison breakout scene. I was terrified.
Right. I'm gonna
Tai
keep it
Lung
100 with you.
Chill. Is freaking cold.
I laugh, but yeah, you're right. Dude, the Kung Fu Panda villains just go incredibly hard for no reason.
Kung Fu Panda is so good. The first 2 movies, I don't know how much I can say for the 3rd or 4th. I haven't seen the 4th one yet. But the first 2 Kung Fu Panda movies are literally like peak.
Yeah.
And then every single How to Train Your Dragon movie is peak.
Shrek, I think, would be a good one.
I'm not a Shrek fan.
I would say
I'm not a Shrek
little
fan
bit
at
later.
all.
I love Shrek, but the first one has some innuendos and a couple of curse words in it.
Does
it originally wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't meant for kids.
It's super, super heavy in like the innuendos.
I guess that I just wasn't
because
paying attention.
When you were a kid, you didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, Happy Feet.
Ooh.
I wasn't allowed to watch Happy Feet. I've never seen it.
What?
That's crazy.
You weren't allowed to watch Happy? It's just about a penguin dancing.
Nope, I've never seen it.
Huh.
I wasn't
Interesting.
allowed to
Oh,
Surf's
the
watch it.
Up.
Iron Giant.
Surf's Up, absolutely.
Surf's Up's pretty
Caleb,
good.
the Iron Giant.
I don't think I've ever seen the Iron Giant all the way through.
The
Where's the
animated movie
giant,
Iron Giant.
Mansley?
Where's the giant, Mansley?
Let's see. I mean, you could do like the classic Disney movies.
I always
Those are
enjoyed those
all-time
a lot.
bangers.
I always
Yeah.
enjoyed the classic Disney movies a lot. Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah. Tarzan is a good one.
The Jungle Book.
Jungle Book is a good one. I would say Treasure Island and the other one about Atlantis, but those are a little dark. Or they
Treasure
can
Planet.
be. Treasure Planet. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love Treasure Planet.
Yeah, no, it's an all-time banger, but I don't know if it would really be. Maybe a little older kids.
What about? Oh, it just left my brain. What's it called? Charlotte's Web.
Oh, Charlotte's Web. Dude, Charlotte's Web made me cry.
I always thought Charlotte's Web was the most boring movie.
You're a boring movie.
Dude,
I could never sit through it.
I don't
know
think
why.
I ever watched the movie, but when I read the book, it made me cry.
Did you hear when I said Stuart Little earlier?
No, dude, Stuart Little is a banger.
Y'all remember Stuart Little?
Dude, shout out to all the kids who got a literal rat picked over them at the orphanage.
A mouse. Isn't
Um,
Stuart Little a mouse? Get your facts straight. Stuart
Same
Little's
thing.
definitely a mouse. Not the same thing.
Hilda.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille's pretty good.
Can you guys not hear me sometimes?
Yeah, you're kind
Oh.
of wiggly with the sound.
Oops.
What'd you just say?
Matilda.
Ooh,
What is
wait,
Matilda?
which one is Matilda?
You guys haven't seen Matilda?
No, I
It's the
might
little-
have.
It's the little girl who basically has telekinesis powers.
Okay, I don't think
Yeah,
I've
I've
seen that.
no idea. I've never seen that ever.
She is raised in like a family where her parents are not great parents, but then her teacher like takes her under her wing, but the school principal is like absolutely crazy and teaches the school like it's a prison. And then she finds out she can control things with her mind.
Interesting.
Nice.
Sounds like a good slice of life movie. For some reason, when you said Matilda, Coraline popped into my head.
I also watched that when I was younger, but that wasn't until I was
I don't
like
know about Coraline.
Yeah, no, Coraline is like low-key traumatizing.
And really heavy. And kind of maybe not great spiritually.
But you know what? If you don't traumatize your kids the correct
that's
amount...
what Frank is for. Frank will tie low.
Yeah, dude, have you seen the Ghost Light?
Dude, absolutely. The Ghost Light will do the work.
Dude, okay, I'm gonna tell you a story about the Ghost Light. So I hadn't thought about the Ghost Light in years, like legitimately probably about 10 years. It had not crossed my mind. And I was sitting in Cece's Pizza with Easton and one of the other guys from work. So we were just chilling, hanging out after work, eating some pizza, and we were talking, and I don't know what triggered this in my memory, but I think we were talking about cars, or someone showed me like a meme with like Lightning McQueen on it. And just out of nowhere, I was just like, oh, what is it called? Like, what's the thing? What's the thing? And they didn't know what I was talking about, obviously. Then I was like, the Ghost Light. And I said it like really loud. really loud, right in the middle of Cece's Pizza.
I've never been to a Cece's Pizza.
Dude, don't. It's like really mid and kind of gross.
Word.
Yeah,
Take it off the list.
but you can have a lot of pizza for cheap.
That's like freaking Stevie B's.
Yeah, I mean, it basically is CVB's. But yeah, I don't know. Buffets just, I don't know. They kind of low key gross me out.
Yeah, I'm not a super big fan of buffets.
Yeah, true. Miriam, what's your take on buffets?
Specifically, like pizza place buffets or just buffets in general?
Just buffets in general.
I really liked them when I was a kid, but now knowing that they're usually mishandled and really gross, I have not been to one in a very long time.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I feel like there's like one like super big movie that we're completely forgetting.
Over the Hedge.
Dude, Over the Hedge.
Elite ball knowledge.
That is actually such a huge shout.
All the way to the top. Dude, I freaking loved Over the Hedge.
Dude,
Megamind? Question mark?
Megamind,
Megamind
good.
is so good.
Dude, my favorite part of Over the Hedge was when the turtle lost his shell and did not die. Which is not possible for turtles to do.
Over the Hedge is so funny.
Yeah, it is. Dude, what's the name of the squirrel?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Is it
Yeah.
Manny?
No,
No, I
Manny's
feel
the
like
turtle.
that's Ice Age.
No, yeah, you're right. That is Ice Age. Ice Age is all a banger.
I'm not a huge Ice Age fan. I used to be, though. All right, hold on. I'm looking up Over the Hedge.
Is it Reggie? No, it's not
Hammy.
Reggie. Hammy. Dude, I've met
I
some
didn't know.
kids.
I didn't know that was Steve Carell.
Is it
Bruce
Steve Carell?
Willis?
Dang.
Is RJ?
That makes sense.
Dude, Over the Hedge is such a freaking good movie.
Dude, okay, yeah, I've met some kids that both look and act like Hammy. But dude, the Verminator from Over the Hedge,
Yeah.
he goes so hard, dude, pulling up in a van that just has him beating a rabbit with a hammer on top of it.
Yeah.
That goes hard. Also, Over the Hedge features the original Karen.
Yeah. The Incredibles.
The Incredibles is a good
Oh,
one.
yeah. The Incredibles is really good. They're making a third one, I heard.
Dang, I still haven't seen the second one.
I liked it, but a lot of people
Dude,
didn't.
I still haven't seen the second two How to Train Your Dragons. Like
You've
two
only
and
seen
three.
the first one?
I've only seen the first one. It's
What
a
are you doing?
tragedy. I don't know what I'm doing.
I know
Dude,
what you're
it's a
doing.
tragedy.
I know what you're doing. You're freaking you're getting a streaming service, downloading
still
them and
have-
watching them on the plane. It's a grace.
I don't know. Does Jarek still have his Disney Plus active? Because if he does, I think it's on there.
I don't think How to Train Your Dragon is on Disney Plus because it's not a
Is
Disney
it?
movie. It's DreamWorks.
Oh, it is DreamWorks. I thought it was Pixar, but now that you mention it, yeah, it definitely is DreamWorks.
How to Train Your Dragon is on Netflix.
It's on Netflix? Bruh. I'm never
wait,
gonna watch
hold
it.
on. That's the live action. My bad.
Oh,
How to
okay.
Train Your Dragon 1. It's on Netflix. I cannot believe that you haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon 2 or 3. That's like a crime.
Yeah, I know.
That's like not for everybody, but specifically for you because it's like your generation of like peak kids movies.
Yeah, but How to Train Your Dragon 2 came out really late.
Not
Like,
really.
Okay, when did it come out?
I was probably 11 or 12 when How to Train Your Dragon 2 came out.
2014. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it would have been like 10. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really have an excuse. Besides, no one got it on hard copy, so I couldn't watch it. Because no
Yeah,
way in
that's
heck my
crazy.
parents were paying to
Honestly,
take me
do
to
you
the
have
movie
Amazon?
theater.
Do you have Amazon?
I do.
If you have Amazon Video, you probably could just
I could
get the
rent it.
movies and then download them onto your phone and watch them on the plane. Boom.
I could do that.
Did you guys watch Shark Tale?
Shark Tale? Yeah.
I've seen Shark Tale. I wasn't a huge fan of it though.
Ooh,
Shark Tale?
DuckTales?
I've never seen DuckTales.
Dude, it's pretty good.
The B
There's
movie.
Oh, the B movie.
No, no, no.
You like jazz?
That movie's crazy.
Despicable Me.
Oh yeah, Despicable Me is good. All right, hold on. I want to pivot for a second.
All right.
In your professional opinions, Gru versus Megamind
Ooh.
with prep time for both of them.
With prep time? How much prep time?
Let's say a day.
A day? Okay. Is it just Gru, or do they have like their full entourage?
They're full entourages.
Okay.
I would probably say Gru because he has all the minions.
I would
Hmm.
agree, but I think Megamind pulls it out. If
I don't
I'm
know.
being
He can
real
make
with you,
some
I think
crazy things.
That's really tough because they both have like silly plot armor.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Where stuff just kind of like works out. Like they don't necessarily succeed, but they don't lose.
I feel like all Megamind would need to take on the minions is like a Gatling gun version of a dehydration gun. And he just like he cubes them all up. Or I mean he made flight equipment and super strength gauntlets to take on essentially a Superman-esque character by himself at the end of the movie. So low-key, I think that Megamind sweeps.
Dude, whenever I think of Megamind, I think of the one where it's like when I'm 1v1ing bro and he legitimately starts to crash out. And it's the one clip where Megamind's like, now it's time for some witty banter. And then it's like yeah, but it's like sped up.
Okay, look, I'm not sure where to go with that.
Yeah. That's what I think about whenever I think of Megamind.
Megamind is such a good movie.
Dude, all-time banger. I'm glad that they never made a second.
Yeah,
Just like Pacific Rim.
yeah. Dude, look how they massacred my boy. That's all I'm going to say about
True, yeah.
Megamind 2.
Oh,
It should never have
speaking of
happened.
which, The Godfather.
I've never seen that movie.
Neither have I.
But I hear
But
it's
it's
like an
iconic.
all-time. Yeah.
Same with Citizen Kane.
Is there anything that Gru could do to beat Megamind? Like he has the power of the minions.
I mean, honestly, I feel like it depends. If it's a Despicable Me movie, Gru wins. If it's a Megamind movie, Megamind wins.
What if it's a Despicable Me versus Megamind movie?
Well then
Batman
that's
v
like
Superman.
an Alien versus Predator type situation, and the movie just sucks and no one watches it.
He's out of line, but he's right.
So, I mean, that's just how it is. Them's the rules. If you take two things,
Alien versus Predator, Batman versus Superman, Godzilla versus Kong, 1, 2, or 3.
Freddy
Speaking of
versus
which, I have
Jason.
Freddy versus Jason. Yeah.
All right, but who do you think would win? Jeff the Killer or Slender Man?
Slenderman. Why is that even a question?
I don't know. Those are just the two creepypasta characters that I thought of.
Slenderman, absolutely.
Yeah, I
Solo's Jeff
agree.
the Killer.
How did we get here?
We were talking about movies.
Arbitrary movie characters fighting each other because we
Yeah.
were talking about Gru versus Megamind. No, I
Miriam,
actually think that Gru doesn't stand a chance.
if you could have two characters from any movie fight, who would it be?
She's thinking, she's processing. I can
Oh,
physically.
sorry. I thought. Okay. Metro Man from Megamind versus Superman.
Ooh.
That's just the same character, though.
Oh, I know, but I want to know who'd win.
Yeah, but one looks like Markiplier. So I think he's
Yeah.
got the edge.
And I'm talking the Henry Cavill Superman.
Oh, okay. Then Henry Cavill Superman. Because Henry Cavill Superman is literally like balls to the walls more powerful than any other superhero adaptation ever.
True. Caleb, what would yours be?
Any two characters?
Any two characters from any two movies.
Does it have to be movies or can it be like TV shows?
TV shows count.
I have a really strong one.
All right, TV shows count.
Pennywise,
Okay.
interdimensional, cosmic horror
Uh-huh.
versus the Doctor.
Ooh.
I want to see how that would go.
Which version?
That's a great question because they probably would handle it differently. I think as far as Pennywise goes, I feel like the funnest. I feel like the Doctor most suited for that kind of vibe is 11 is Matt Smith because
Okay.
he had the more whimsical and wacky kind of storylines and episodes. David Tennant's were a lot more like he had whimsical and wacky stuff, but his were somewhat more grounded in the sci-fi stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Matt Smith's were too, but I feel like he had a lot more of the kind of goofy stuff. I would love to see Matt Smith take on Pennywise.
Yeah, I think that would be a good matchup.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I think it would be cool to see Gypsy Danger from Pacific Rim versus any other big robot in like a real steel boxing fight.
Should be studied the amount of times
Prime.
that you said before saying Gypsy Rose.
Gypsy Danger, brother.
Gypsy Danger, whatever, dude.
Don't get it
Pacific
twisted.
Rim is like the most uninteresting, arbitrary
Dude,
movie that you ever made
Pacific
me sit
Rim
down and
is
watch.
so awesome, dude.
It's not.
It's about giant robots
It's
beating
not.
up monsters, dude. How can you like not enjoy that?
I did enjoy it, but I think you overhyped it to me, and I didn't enjoy it as much because of that.
Dude, It's about giant robots. You can't overhype giant robots.
Okay, I have a new topic for debate.
Okay.
Name. Okay, actually, maybe we should transition episodes
All right.
because
Yeah.
because this one's getting kind of long.
All
But
right. Cool. Wait until
Thanks for-
next week, you plebs.